Hello, you're watching SoundersFC.com with Ross Fletcher. It's time for the CenturyLink scouting report. The Sounders next up at Philadelphia Union. So to PPL Park, the Union 3-3-2 so far this season. It's coach John Hackworth's first full term in charge, having taken over early in last year. Now, some big movements for Philly this year. They've signed the World Cup winner Kleberson, the Brazilian, coming into the side but not playing many minutes so far. Freddie Adu has gone the other way to Bahia down in Brazil. Their top scorer right now, Jack McEnery. He's actually leading the league along with Mike McGee with 6 goals. He's definitely one of those players to watch. Jack McEnery, 6 goals coming in 8 games, which has really made the league sit up and take notice. He's proving he's more than just a poacher from close range, and he's benefited from Conor Casey's signing. The big man has done a lot of the heavy lifting, helping McEnery find that space in the box, which he's exploited to deadly effect. The best thing about Jack Mac, he's still only 20, so lots of room to grow. Conor Casey. Some were surprised around the league when he was released by Colorado Rapids at the end of last season, but the 31-year-old forward is starting to make an impact after 2 injury-hit years. His size and his strength are his main asset. He's started the last 4 games. He's got 2 goals so far. He just needs to stay fit, and the Union could have a real handful up front. Jeff Park. It's his first game against his former side, having been traded in the off-season for family reasons. Seattle know all about him, of course, the 2-time club defender of the year. Park's signing has plugged a huge gap in the Philly defence, with the Colombian international and captain Carlos Valdez returning to his home country. Park has played every minute so far this season. Now let's analyse the one weapon that Philadelphia just simply can't be allowed to exploit against Seattle. It's the long throw of Shane Williams. Philadelphia have scored 3 goals in their last 5 games with Williams' long throws. Quite simply, too much confusion for opposition defences to cope with. The first one we're going to show you is a late equaliser at Toronto FC. What you'll see here is very, very simple. Shane Williams loading up into the box for this long throw. Utter shambles at the back. No Toronto player can get this clear. So what happens? It eventually comes through to McEnery, who's always sniffing for that chance. And that is a vital point from a very simply executed long throw in from Shane Williams. It happened again back in March at New York, a 2-1 win, and this time Conor Casey making it look far too simple, and again a problem when it comes to marking from New York, and the execution from Philly is really good. In it comes near post. Watch Conor Casey, simple movement, beats his defender at the near post, beats the goalkeeper at the near post. It shouldn't be allowed to happen, but New York just weren't switched on. Then if we roll it on to another game and another throw-in from Shane Williams, this is against DC United, and a 3rd goal, a critical winning goal, again from Jack McEnery. Shane Williams with the throw once more. Total confusion at the near post from DC. 4-5 players go for it. Nobody makes a strong enough challenge, and there again is the poacher, McEnery, making it count. You could say this is even better than a corner because defences don't know how to deal with it. Look at that, not one single challenge making a difference. McEnery is allowed to score. Defenders making blunders, but McEnery says thank you very much. So if you want to see the Sounders at Philadelphia Union as Seattle go for their first win at PPL Park, this Saturday it's 1 p.m. for the kickoff. You can catch myself and Casey Keller on Kong 616 TV and also on Cairo Radio 97.3 FM. I'm Ross Fletcher, and that's your CenturyLink scouting report on SoundersFC.com.
Tanzania, the land of Kilimanjaro, Zanzibar and the Serengeti.